Okay, hello. So, obviously, the man video, which we'll get into. Okay. But first, I'm just gonna like talk about things that I've missed before, like before that. Well, not missed, just that I haven't spoken about yet because I haven't done a video. So obviously the Enemy Awards, which Taylor turned up to, which no one expected. And the whole Joe was there, and you know, okay, but people had sort of discovered that that just flew past. She was talking to the guy who like runs Glastonbury, the festival that she's doing. So people were saying, oh, maybe it was a favour to him, and it was an opportunity to stunt with Joe. So yes, she looks fucking fantastic. But yeah, obviously stunting has been getting more common, and according to Tall Curly Girl, a blog who apparently has sources, loads of blogs apparently have sources, I don't tend to believe any of these. Some are fun coincidences, but yes, I'm just letting you know what I think. And she was saying how all this stunting has increased because there's something that's someone has over the girls or something, and it could come out, and so they're doubling down basically. But apparently Carly and Taylor still aren't together, according to that person. But obviously the fandom is split. Some people still think they are, some people still think they don't. So according to this Tall Curly Girl update, the thing that happened in the Maldives was fake. Taylor went there and then brought like Joe into it, just Joe's name into it, and just basically saying everything that's happened so far has just been stunting, and there's just been an increase. And apparently all Carly's like hints are still supposedly part of this. They're like baiting, apparently. Which I don't know, because I feel like no one cares enough to be like, oh my god, Carly posted a, like, no one's gonna care other than like a few people, really. So I don't think it's really beneficial for Carly's like career to do that, but I don't know. And then it was Joe's birthday the other day, and apparently Taylor was there, and they went to this restaurant thing, and then there was these pictures where it's like they're under umbrellas, but there is no like clear picture of Taylor there. And even like people that believe in Taylor and Joe were like, that's not Taylor and Joe, haha, they got Joe's friends to pretend to be there, because like the guy who was supposed to be Joe looked shorter, and a bodyguard who was carrying a book and a dictionary. So if Taylor was like yeah, it was just, there was no clear sign of Taylor there. And and Ed Sheeran was there, so people were like, oh, Taylor's there. But if I didn't see her there, you know, I mean, maybe she was there, what do I know? But stunting. Carly Corner. Also, we'll say a friend. I'd say a friend. Would you say a friend? Pointed out to me, we'll call them sunglasses emoji because that's what we agreed on, that I've missed a massive opportunity on Carly Corner. Why have I not done it with 2Ks like Carly Kloss? So now it is. Thank you. But yeah, so on Taylor, it's Carly Corner, not Taylor, right? On Carly's Instagram, she has been posting a lot recently, as usual. But in terms of like things where you could be like, so on the day of, was it the Enemy thing? I think it was. She posted like a thing before. It was like, oh, just breathe before it gets all and then later on she was seen in a big daisy coat. We know daisies. And then she also walked Marc Jacobs things earlier, and it was a Marc Jacobs coat, and that's like his thing, but you know. And then on Project Runway, she wore like a tuxedo thing, suit thing, this was like last week's one, I think. And she looked fantastic. But I was, yeah. And the suit comes from some person. I'm literally terrible at names, but it was like the same person who did Ashlyn Harris? I don't know, American football lady who got married to her lady recently. I just realised I said American football, soccer. Yeah. And then like that football lady like said, like quoted the tweet and was like, like talking about it. So basically it was just a gay moments. And then Carly posted about having a belated Galentine's event thing, and like it was like a local like businesses, entrepreneur people were there, and then she could have posted anything, but she chose to post this thing of this picture that someone had drawn, and they didn't draw it on the night, I don't think, but we're unclear about that. But she chose to post that picture, and when I saw that on her Instagram story, I was like, are you fucking me up? Because Taylor wore the fucking dress. Sorry, someone's outside my house. Taylor wore that fucking dress, bruv. And then there's a drawing of that exact dress with a person who you could argue that looks like Taylor, but is not. And then people were like asking the lady who drew it, like, is this based on Taylor? Is this based on Taylor? And they was like, yes, oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I just made myself go blind. I don't understand. Because I'm like, they're not together. But then why shit like this? And then I'm like, is the baiting part real then? And then, but why would she do this to me? It was on purpose. Or am I just reading too much into it? Am I getting too excited? Perhaps. But it pisses me off. But I love it. And I'm not angry. I just need to reiterate that. I don't get angry. I'm just very passionate. I'm a Scorpio. So it's also Paris Fashion Week. Carly's there. Carly and Cara had pictures together, obviously. Yes. And obviously Cara's still very close friends with Taylor. And it basically, the circle of friends thing again. Their circle of friends is literally the same. And I've said this so many times, but it makes me fucking angry. I'm like, you can't tell me. I don't get it. And also, you know, Cara like put on her Instagram sort of dissing Justin Bieber recently. So it's like Carly's aligning herself with people who are sort of against, you know, Scooter Braun and all that. So even though, sorry, loads of people outside my house. Even though obviously she's managed by him, but it's little things. Carly replied to an Instagram comment here. And the heart always being in Paris thing, people thought back to, you know, the lock on that she put on the bridge like 500 years ago. That was also sort of referenced in Taylor's, you know, when she did the lover thing in Paris. It's like the heart in the lock that she put on the bridge, and that people think that she put a T, but it looks like a K, but it sort of looks like a T. So yeah, Carly posted this fucking daisy coat on her Instagram. Again, it could have been fucking anything, but no. And I know you guys are probably tired of the daisy. I'm tired of the daisy too. Don't get me wrong. And then Carly was seen with Gigi, Paris Fashion Week thing, and she walked again yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think so. Might have been the day before. No, it was yesterday. Was it? Yeah. And yeah, so just once again, circle of friends. And also, if you want to reach, we could talk about Carly walking on the same day as that the Man video came out. Carly is the bitch and model in question, if you want to go that far. I didn't say it, I did. That was Carly Corner. The Man video. Hello. Hello. Okay, so basically, obviously, the bulk of it, obviously, you know, the double standards and stuff like that. But as usual, there's always going to be, like little Easter eggs and things, because it is Miss Swift. So obviously, Taylor as a man. Yeah. So obviously acting like a stereotypical cunt. But then several moments, for example, sorry, the woman in her bed. And not only that, she like posted that shot on her Instagram and on her Instagram story. She was drawing attention to that shot in particular. She's basically saying it about saying it, and she's been saying it about saying it for like 9 years, and I literally just can't do it anymore. But I can. I'll continue to do it. And then obviously the yacht moment with all the women. And then the champagne glass where she dips 2 fingers in. What does it mean? I know what it means, but do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, she's so annoying. She is so annoying, honestly. And like, obviously, the music video isn't like just being like, oh, here's some gay hints. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's more about the feminism side of things, which, you know, which is good. So I'm not like trying to take away from the video. I'm just pointing out what I've been shown. Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? And then obviously the wedding part of it, there's no, what are they called? The people that do it? Officiators? Sure. So people were thinking maybe that's alluding to, you know, like a fake wedding. Carly, you know, perhaps, probably not, you know. On the newspaper that, I'm like she, but he I can't misgender her if she's a she. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, when she's reading the newspaper on the tube. What do you call them in your countries? Tube. Train? Tube. There's obviously the newspaper, and there's like little hints there. And there's one about like razors and shaving. There's like a picture of like a beard being shaved. Beard. Obviously Taylor's man, Tyler, had a beard, but obviously that's probably just her being a man. But if you want to look deep, Taylor having a beard, you know? But honestly, also like the scooter like shade and shit, and I just said shade, like seriously. Ooh, I've never said that out loud. That was fantastic. Just the little bits, you know. She just doesn't give a fuck anymore, and I'm like, this is what we need. This is what we need from you, Miss Swift. You know, I love it. And her directing it as well, and just the whole women. There's just so many things in that video that she didn't need to do. You didn't need to do it. And you can say about the women thing, but she was just acting like a stereotypical straight guy. Sure, but you got to remember as well that she said that the man isn't like what she would do if she was a man. It was like how she would be perceived if she was doing the same things, like same dating history, same everything. So what am I supposed to get from that other than the fact that you are a fucking gay bitch? Like, also, I am doing the lyric analysis video thing, like, all in one. I've done half of it, but at the same time, I'm not feeling my energy in it, so I might do it again. But it is coming, so, like, you know, don't forget it. Well, I shouldn't forget about it, but I'm just saying that it is coming, so, like, yeah. So overall, this video, it has solidified it a bit more for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck's sake. She is so infuriating. But at the same time, I'm like, you got to do it how you got to do it. Do you know what I mean? I just... Sorry, my sister's just arrived home and she looks like a little Russian lady. But what's next? Like, she keeps doing this shit and I'm just like, there's got to be an end point. Do you know what I mean?